100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 squats, and 10 kilometers of running, repeated every single day. Saitama's workout routine is quite popular. But how effective is this training routine in real life, and will you go bald when you do it? First, we take a look at the exercises. Every exercise in this training routine is a compound bodyweight exercise. This means that they are really effective because they train a lot of different muscles at the same time. There are still 3 major problems when it comes to the exercise selection. First, there are no pull exercises included. Push-ups train muscles like the chest, the triceps, the shoulders, and the abs. Sit-ups are heavily focusing on your hip flexors and abs. Squats mainly emphasize lower body muscles like the glutes and the quads. And running is also a lower body dominant exercise, even if it's more endurance than strength focused. But what about your lats, traps, rhomboids, and rear delts? These muscles are very important to build an evenly trained body, not only in terms of looks, but also of health. Neglecting those muscles can lead to imbalances, and imbalances can lead to poor posture and injuries. The second problem are sit-ups. Sit-ups are one of the worst exercises you could do if you want to train your abs effectively. One of the issues of sit-ups is the repetitive spine movement. Doing hundreds of sit-ups every day can wear out your spine and the discs between the vertebrae much faster than it should be. Another issue of sit-ups is that this exercise heavily involves your hip flexors. When these muscles are too tight, they can create several problems like, for example, imbalances and back pain. In addition, they take away the load from your abs, which makes this exercise ineffective for them. When you do a sit-up, your abs only work in the first part of the movement. In the second part, you mainly use your hip flexors to lift your lower back off the ground. Now you might say, alright, I'll do crunches instead. Well, the crunch is very effective when it comes to ab activation. But we still don't recommend to do them too often. As mentioned before, the problem of the repetitive flexion of your spine is similar in both sit-ups and crunches. It's not a problem if you include crunches once or twice a week, but don't do hundreds every day. The last issue is the 10-kilometer running. Don't get me wrong. Running itself is not a bad activity, but 10 kilometers every day is one of the worst things you can do. When it comes to running, it's very important to have the right technique and experience. If you never ran 10 kilometers before, you should start with a shorter distance and let your body time to recover. Especially your tendons and ligaments need time for adaptation. So how should the exercise selection look like instead? You can keep the push-ups, the squats and the running, but we sort out the sit-ups and include body rows instead. As mentioned before, you need an exercise which activates the biceps, lats, traps, rhomboids, rear delts and other muscles on the backside of your body. The body row is like an inverted push-up and perfect for activating those muscles. When it comes to the sit-up and you really want to add an extra exercise for your abs, you can replace it with crunches. But as mentioned before, don't do this exercise every day. It's also possible to just stick to push-ups, rows and squats, because in all those exercises you have to stabilize your body, and this also activates your abs. Now we have to take a look at the training frequency. And here we have to ask the question, is it really good to train your whole body every single day? When it comes to working out, you need to understand the concept of supercompensation. This means that your body needs time to recover after a hard workout. You won't build muscle and increase your strength during the workout, but in the rest period. So if you are a beginner and you do hard full body workout sessions every day of the week, you will sabotage your own progress. That is the reason why most beginner workouts include only 3 full body strength training sessions a week. Of course, it always depends on how hard your training is and what exercises you do. If you do easy activities like walking, cycling or even mobility training, you can even support your recovery instead of slowing it down. So the most important point when it comes to the amount of training days a week is how challenging the training is. If you do exercises which are really hard for you and you train to fatigue in every set, every exercise and in every workout, you will need more time to recover as if you do easy exercises without exhausting yourself. On the other hand, if you only do easy exercises or activities, you won't get challenged anymore. And with that, you won't get stronger and won't build more muscle, even if you train every day. If you are an intermediate or advanced athlete, you could split your workouts into different muscle groups or body parts, like push, pull and legs, or upper body and lower body. This kind of training allows you to train more often, but we still suggest to rest at least 1 day a week and don't go all out in every session. Even if you train other muscles, your body still needs time to recover as a whole. This not only includes muscles, tendons and ligaments, but also your brain. If you are mentally exhausted all the time, you won't be able to concentrate on your workout, and with that you won't be able to perform well. Progressive training should always include harder and easier phases. With this kind of training you stay away from injury and overtraining, and you will be able to max out your gains. The last issue we have to face is the fixed amount of numbers. 100 push-ups, for example, are much harder than 100 squats. Most beginners struggle to do even 10 proper push-ups on the ground, while they can do 10 squats easily. So in order to build an evenly strong body with the right muscle proportions, you should do exercises that challenge you on the same or nearly the same level. Another problem of the fixed reps is that there is no progressive overload. 100 push-ups a day could be too much for a beginner, but if you are already in a good shape, it can be too little to improve yourself further. If you don't overdo it and stress your body too much, it gets used to every kind of training or activity. This not only slows down your progress, it might even stop it. The solution for this is simple: add more variety. If you just started working out, do 100 incline push-ups instead of regular ones. If 100 push-ups on the ground are not challenging anymore, try side-to-side push-ups. You can also adapt the other exercises. For example, you can change the angle when doing body rows, and you can do jumping squats instead of regular ones. If you always adapt the exercise to your level, you can constantly improve yourself and avoid stagnation and overtraining. Alright, now let's sum up all points again. You do 3 full body sessions a week and choose variations and progressions that are hard enough but not too hard for you. You can also include running, but as mentioned before, don't start with 10 kilometers and let your body time to adapt and recover. After a while, you should still change the whole workout structure to improve yourself further and make your gains lasting. There are so many exercises, variations and ways to train that you would waste your time and potential if you would always stick to the same routine. If you are looking for a no-bullshit workout program built on scientific research and our experience as sports scientists and physiotherapists, you should visit calimove.com. We offer workout programs for beginners, intermediates, or even advanced athletes. No matter if you want to get strong like One Punch Man, if you want to get more mobile, or if you want to build the body of your dreams. All programs are designed as a step-by-step online course and come with high-quality videos, animations and an intuitive layout. Just choose the right one for you and start now. I'm Alex and I see you in the next video.